guys, in this video today I'm going to take you through foam rolling for the back. We'll start off with some basic techniques and then we'll move on to something just a little bit more advanced. Okay, to begin with, get yourself square on your foam roller, just above the lower back. Okay, it's best when using your foam roller because our lower back already goes into flexion, it arches this way, that we don't necessarily want to arch over the roller with our lower back. So start at the base of your ribs. To take this nice and easy, first off, I cross my hands over so that I use more of my core strength here. If your core strength isn't great enough, you can put your hands down here or above the roller to help you roll. Okay, but from here, you can move in little bits. We want to move nice and slowly with our roller. The main aim with the roller is for you to slowly move around, release muscle tension to allow for greater movement and flexibility in the tissues. So I'm going to move nice and slowly here, sliding down on the foam roller. And I'm just looking for anywhere that's tight in my back. I want to look for any real areas of tension. I might get a few clicks and cracks, but that's okay. And I've just gone to the top of my back or the base of my neck. Don't roll up into the back of the neck. That's not the purpose of this video. So I'm just going to roll nice and slowly, just lifting the hips up to allow me to move up and down the back. All right. If you notice that one side of the back or the other is tighter, what we can do is just shift onto that side either way. So I'll just shift towards you a little bit there and I can roll up and down the back there. We can move the feet to wherever we want them just to position ourselves. I'm just rolling up the right side of my back now. Again, moving nice and slowly and having a good look through there to see what's painful or tense. If we do find any tight areas, we can just sit there. I might just grab my head to let my neck relax, hang my head back into my arms there, and just sink into that bit of tension there. All right, so I've got a little bit of tension under my shoulder blade there. I can just move slightly back and forward over it. Okay, I can roll myself either way across that little bit of tension there. All right, that's doing some cross fiber work or some longitudinal massage work, just like you'd get if you were coming in to see me. Just roll down so I stay on screen here. And from this point here, what I'm going to do is also do what we call a pin and stretch. So I'm going to hold down onto that tight area. I've just sunk into another piece of tension there, and I'll just stretch up with my body. Okay, so what's happening is I'm pinning down the muscle with the foam roller, and then I'm stretching the tissue on either side of it. I'll just move a little bit above and below that as well. There we go, I'm getting a little bit better stretch here. Now, I'm leaning to the side because I'm on the right side of my back. I could also do it if I was on the left side of the back. I'd be rolling towards the other side, but it seems to be in the right there. I'm stretching forward and back. I can also roll across that, so try and keep the lower part of my body below the roller, nice and still, and then roll the upper body above it, just to try and get some rotation. I can also go sideways. Okay, just to show them. Say lower down in the back. I did say earlier not to lay straight over it, but if we are towards one side, I can also roll into that lower back a little bit more. Okay, so I can roll through the lower back here to get a nice release through the lower back, or even out through the edge of the lower back into what we call QL. If I had something tight in there, just a little bit of tension in there, but just to say I found a nice tight spot, I can just sit on that for 30 seconds or so and it might disappear. Okay, so I can sit right in that, or I can get in there, pinch down on that tight area to pin that tightness down, and then I can do a side flexion to release it out. All right, I can rotate either way to try and release that area of my back, or I can do, because it's in the side of my back, won't work too well here, but I could do flexion extension and see if, oh yeah, that actually gets it quite well, just extending back. All right, so it's all about a little bit of experimenting. All right, the spine moves 6 directions. It can flex forward and back, it can rotate, and it can side bend. So if you find tension through your back, try and use any of those movements once you pin down on that tight area to try and work out where that nasty spot is. Okay, in the next video, I'll show you how to release your thoracics, your mid back or mid to upper back, out with a nice thoracic extension. All right, that'll get some good clicks. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.